Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I just wanted to talk about this upcoming week's participation activities. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I know that it's been a little bit windy outside, but it's been sunny, so hopefully you've gotten some fresh air. Now, as the past week, the expectations for this participation week are the same. Step one is that you either watch this video, which is you're already doing, you're already getting step one done, and you either do the video or you go through the slides, which are going to be posted on Schoology at 10 a.m. Monday morning, April 27th. So, step two is then to complete 5 out of the 6 activities. Like I said, the assignments open at 10 a.m. Monday, April 27th, and they close Monday, May 4th at 8 a.m. Now, the reason that the assignments close the following Monday is because Schoology needs to be able to sync to upload the assignments to home access. So I have to set it up that way. If you have any questions about the activities, about how many activities you have to be doing, about when they are due, when they open, things like that, please feel free to get in contact with me. You should be getting an email about the upcoming week's Zoom meetings. They are at 10 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday this coming week. You are welcome to come to any of those meetings based on what works best for you if you have any questions. Also, please feel free to email me. Now, I am not going to go over the grading policy individually like I did the week prior. If you would like to, you can pause this video and read through it. You can also go back to the video from the week before. That will still be available on Schoology for you to view. Along with the assignments, you can still view those, and I'm going to talk about how the setup's going to look on Schoology in just a moment. So if you would go into our Schoology page, it probably looks something like this for you right now, with our activities on the right-hand side, and then our folder at the top, along with the office hours that I am available as far as emailing and getting in contact with. Right now, you cannot see this folder at the bottom for next week, but that will become public, and you'll be able to see that at the top. And this week, which is the 20th through the 26th week folder, will go to the bottom. It will still be published. You'll still be able to see it. You'll still be able to click on it, but it will move to the bottom of the page. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to get in contact with me. Alrighty. So, our first activity has to do with Romeo and Juliet. We are going to continue on with this play. We are looking at Act 3, Scenes 1, 2, and we are going to have 2 ed puzzles for Act 3, Scene 1. There will be a Part 1 and a Part 2 to those ed puzzles, and then there is Act 3, Scene 2's summary video. You will need to complete all 3 of those videos in order to get the point for Activity 1. If you go into the grade book on Schoology, you'll be able to see once you've completed them that it will pop up with a grade. Now, the grade may not reflect what you will in the end, at the end of the week, get. Let's say you got one of the questions wrong on the ed puzzle. I am not grading for accuracy on the ed puzzles. I am grading for did they make an inherent effort to complete it as to the best of their ability with their understanding of the ed puzzle. If you get a question wrong, I am not going to give you the 0.75 that it may have assigned. I'll switch it to the 1 as it says in the grading program. However, if you get a 0 on the ed puzzle, I might send you an email asking you to retry the ed puzzle just to see if maybe we can clarify some of the things in the ed puzzle. All right, Activity 2 is creative writing for this week. You have several options. I'm asking that you complete one of these 4 options. So you could use a favorite song as inspiration for a short story, include the song lyrics as narration or as context, describe a setting for a short story. Maybe you've had a short story in your mind for a while now. I want you to give me a tour of your setting for that story. It could be a magical school, a small hometown much like your own, or a haunted pizza place, anywhere that you would like to put your setting of your story. Your third option is to create a story about a robot that wants to be more like the people it helps. And option number 4 is to write a short story about a favorite adventure or experience you had as a young child. And those are our different creative writing prompts for Activity 2. Activity 3 is silent reading. For this week, I'm asking that you read 60 minutes. You can break that apart into smaller segments, like 2 segments of 30 minutes or 4 segments of 15 minutes. Our discussion for this week is to tell us about what you are reading, why did you choose this book or piece of literature, and who's your favorite character in that book. If it's a nonfiction book that doesn't exactly have specific characters, I would ask, why did you choose that topic? What about it interests you? All right, activity number 4 goes back to Romeo and Juliet, more audio listening. We are going to have ed puzzles for Act 3, Scene 3, Act 3, Scene 4, and Act 3, Scene 5. You will need to complete all 3 of those ed puzzles in order to get the point for Activity 4. All right, Activity 5 is news articles. Now, I know some of you are extremely interested in what's happening in the government right now, what's happening as far as scientific discoveries looking for a vaccine or a treatment for COVID-19. However, if that does not interest you, please don't feel that you have to cover that topic. You can go look into news articles about sports. The NFL draft was just yesterday. Maybe information about where sports is going to go due to this economic decline at this point in time. You can do an article on a lot of different things. It does not have to be specifically about the COVID-19 outbreak. And so I give you some different links to some different options, but all I ask is in the discussion, you tell the class about what you read, include the name of the article, the author, and a link so that you can share it so if people want to go look at it, they can. And tell us about your opinions about what you read or listened to. Activity number 6 is a Romeo and Juliet writing prompt. It's very brief. I ask you, based on the arrangements planned by the Capulets at the end of Act 3, Scene 4, what advice would you give to Juliet? So you will have had to have listened to Act 3 in the ed puzzles in order to do this writing prompt. Based on the information that you gathered during Act 3, would you say that she should follow, what advice should you give to Juliet, and what advice would you give to Romeo, based on what's happening in the play? I'm asking for a minimum of 3 sentences. All right, guys, that is all of our activities for the upcoming week of the 27th through May 3rd. If you have any questions, once again, the Zoom meetings are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday this coming week at 10 a.m., or please feel free to email me. I hope you guys have a wonderful, happy, and healthy April, and I miss you, and I can't wait till I get to see you again. Bye.